Hello everybody, Ange here, and welcome back to Princess Principal, episode 10, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Episode 10, indeed. We are nearing the end of this season. It's only episode 10, 11, and 12 that are left. And to be perfectly honest, I don't quite know how do they intend to give an ending to this season. Most of the episodes were very disconnected. Maybe not disconnected, but standalone. There isn't really much of an overarching plot here to complete in the last few episodes, unless perhaps the Duke of Normandy. Could it be that episodes 11 and 12 will be them going on a mission to eliminate the Duke of Normandy? Perhaps. We know that there is gonna be 6 movies. One of those movies is out. That I know for sure. I don't know if the second one is out yet. I don't think so. So the story will certainly not be concluded within this season. I have a suspicion that we're gonna end with a mission against the Duke of Normandy, and the movies will deal with placing Charlotte on the throne of the Kingdom of Albion. I think that's what's gonna happen. Speaking of Charlotte, in the previous episode, in episode 9, we got to know what's the connection between Charlotte and Ange. And we know that Ange used to be Charlotte, and Charlotte used to be Ange. The Ange we now have is the born princess of the country, and the Charlotte we know now is the former street urchin. And they swapped places because the revolt started, and some ground collapsed, and whoopie-de-doo, now they're swapped. That's also what makes Charlotte as great of a princess as she is, because she actually did have to put a lot of effort into being that princess. So she's probably a better princess than Ange would have been should she have stayed a princess. It's also something that gave Charlotte her drive to make the country better, I think, because she lived her entire life as a street urchin, so she knows exactly how life in the country looks like, not just in the palace chambers, but in the streets. It's also something that gave Ange, former Charlotte, her drive to make the situation better. She used to be the princess, and she found that dream to make this country a better place, to make the world a better place. She cannot fulfill that dream by being a princess, but she can fulfill that dream by being a spy and helping the princess. Yeah. Also, we got to spy on on that Duke of Normandy's aide. We got to spy on her a little bit. There was that orphan girl and other orphans who got a fast pass to some good orphanage. That was nice. I really thought they're gonna die by the end of the episode, but no, we got a very good ending, and I hope for more of that. I'll be repeating it time and again, but I'm hoping for more of that. I'm hoping for more interpersonal, relations. I'm hoping for more spying. I'm hoping for perhaps some more action. Let's chill a bit with the drama. Let's chill a bit with the parental abuse. I still remember episode 7 as if it was yesterday, believe you me. And let's do some cute girls doing cute spying, shall we? I already see that the first frame is, I believe, their school, and there is some chairs, and there are students, and there is a teacher. So, a school life episode, probably, maybe, possibly, hopefully. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. Is my tea any good yet? Yeah, it's still hot but drinkable. Green tea and opuntia, by the by. One of my favorite green teas, probably. Okay, cables. As always, a nuisance. Let's give you some subs. And I did make sure it's episode 10, so I'm not gonna check again. So, I am gonna check again. Who am I kidding? I need to make double sure. Yes, it is indeed episode 10. So, episode 10 of Princess Principal, yet again version by Akihito Subs, is gonna be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Ange's training. That's cool, so we're getting some backstory on her training then. An entire facility. Assembling a bomb? Or disassembling it? Disassembling. She's not in our team. So, did she fail? Oh. Is she a target? Are we eliminating her or are we joining her on some mission? I'm hoping for the latter, I'll be honest. I don't want drama. I had enough drama in this series already. I know that it's unavoidable, but I'd rather avoid it if at all possible. Mechanical design. I didn't notice that before. But it seems like they have a whole ass person just for the design of the machines. That's nice. I love this OP so much. I'm repeating myself, but I can't not express my love for this opening, honestly. Comfort Comrade. Case 22. Okay, so she's an ally. Good. That doesn't mean she won't die, but at least Angie won't have to kill her. Ooh, the sound. I love the sound of the machines in this series. She's in the perfect position for a spy. Steam powered. Okay. Steam powered typewriter. Really? Of Ange? You were always the second one. Is that it? I was thinking she's gonna shoot some rope with a hook, but I forgot she has the G-ball and she can just ignore. Naruto running. Okay. Yeah. Until recently, she was basically just a maid. Kinda, sorta. Ooh, okay. That's harsh. I'm willing to bet she's gonna prove useful. Okay, taking their attention. They're moving fast. Yep, I'm guessing Dorothy was the third, since only the three of them were left by the end of it. Dogs. That's a lot of dogs. Jump over with the G-ball. Okay, a dog whistle. Yep. I ship Dorothy and Beatrice. You have the G-ball, why the zipline? Ah, perhaps her classmate doesn't know of the G-ball. Okay. Beatrice wanted to ask the same question I had. Sure they are. Yeah. A gauge, of course. So you made one out of a lead pipe. It just is. Steam-powered cafe. Everything's steam-powered here. I love it. Copper mugs. I mean, yeah, Dorothy is a drunkard. It's a school like any other. Uh, that's what bites her. Being normal is a benefit for a spy. She blends in. She only cares about one person. Ange is just hard to read. She's gonna report or something? Or is she sick? Some terminal illness? Or drug addiction? Probably a drug addiction? Oh. Okay. She might have betrayed them for drugs? Possibly? Yeah. Beatrice is a great asset, but not really a great spy. Hmm. And you were the second one again? Ange saved the day? Okay. Ange saved the day. Yep. Because Ange isn't here. She really looks up to Ange, doesn't she? It's Ange. Are you a double agent, though? That is the question. I hope not. Good. Hmm. Or is perhaps Ange only covering for her? She said she's not her friend, so obviously she's her friend. Right? Because Ange lies constantly. Ooh. That's a nice idea. Kind of like a calc. You put something like that underneath your rug and you know if someone's been walking there. Ooh. Interesting. I hope there's not gonna be bloodshed. I hope she leaves. Is it a C-ball or is it a G-ball? I swear they called it a G-ball before. Drugs. Drug addiction. Calling it now. Her actual employer hooks her up with drugs. She's tired because she has withdrawal. Ooh. Machine gun with a timer? Interesting. I love the detail of snow falling because of the steam freezing in the air. No, you wanted to give her a chance to run. She wanted to give her an out. Oh, whoopsie, I tried, but I failed. It happens. I'm willing to bet that was her angle here. Or is she gonna get sniped? You gonna shoot up? You gonna shoot up. G-ball? Anjay? Dorothy? Now it's C-ball. Okay. C-ball, I'm guessing from the name of the mineral? I think the mineral they use is named with C? Can she even drive? No, she can't. It was Dorothy? That's surprising. Okay. Hmm. That's a death flag if I've seen one. Why though? I honestly thought Ange is gonna shoot her hand, but apparently not. Damn, that sucks. Why though? Why though? That's a nice shot. Hmm? Hmm? What's going on? What the fuck? Why though? Princess is the princess is on your side. She's literally the key. What the fuck's going on? I've no clue. Shit. Now I know that she won't be assassinated, because I believe the movies are all about her. But while we're listening to the ED, I'm gonna check if the second movie is out yet. Crown Handler Movie 1. Both the princess and Ange, the entire team is in the poster for the first movie, so princess is alive. And oh, nice. Crown Handler 2 is also out already. And how about movie 3? Movie 3 isn't yet aired. Okay. So after we're done watching Princess Principal, there is still 2 movies for us to watch. And the princess is alive in both of them. Kinda takes a little bit away from the tension, but I don't mind, honestly. Okay, let's go through this episode, I guess, although not much has happened really. We get some memories of their days at the spy school. Ange was always the best, and the prefect was always the second best. Yep, an honor student. OP, OP, OP. Why would a typewriter be steam powered? I don't know, but it's cool. So I'm gonna go with the rule of cool here. And I don't mind the typewriter being steam powered whatsoever. Her position as a spy is perfect. She gets all sorts of things said to her and she just types them. She's in the know about everything. She couldn't have asked for a better position. To join it with the Atlantic Fleet, combining all of the kingdom's forces into a new Grand Fleet. Okay, so they're forming a new fleet. It doesn't meet with anyone. They're in. And she... is she a named character? Come on, come on, come on. Princess Principal. I mean, I know that she's a named character, isn't she? Is she listed, though? Come on, Mal, work with me. A lot of the characters are missing their photos. I guess she could be Mary Jane. Incho. Okay, yeah, Incho, prefect. I think that's her. So I'm just gonna call her prefect, the way Dorothy calls her. The prefect is a great spy. Again, Beatrice isn't, but she is an asset in her own way. Control has its moments. It very much does. The Control chose Dorothy to settle the matters with her father, and now Control chose Dorothy and Angie to settle the matters with the prefect, with their former classmate. Sneaky beaky like. And Beatrice has her moment. As I said, her voice box is incredibly useful. She might not be a great spy, but she's a great asset. And here, yeah, Beatrice wanted to ask the same question. Why are you using the zip line and not the sea ball? Apparently, it's called a sea ball. Is the name of the mineral mentioned in the description? Cavorite. Cavorite, sea ball. Okay, that checks out. I swear in one of the previous episodes it was called a G-ball, and it also made sense because a gravity ball. But as we've learned, it not only affects although I was thinking back to the moment when Ange used it to create a scene of what used to be in the room, but perhaps it was still gravity just raising the dust into the air so she could see the shape of things that used to be there. So gravity still checks out. G-ball, C-ball, both names would be correct here. And yeah, she used a zipline to not show the prefect that she has the C-ball. And here we're getting this random moment of this... What's it called? Yeah, what is that? Shishiodoshi. I love how even the dragon fountain has a gauge on it. Why does it need a gauge? I don't know, but it's steampunk, so so it exists. Uh, there's steam boilers on top of the cafe. Why? I don't know, but they look cool. Prefect is a nickname, yeah. They're having a drink, and she needs to shoot up some drug. I honestly thought that this is gonna be a plot point somehow. That she betrayed them because she needs access to the drug. And that they're gonna find a way, and she's gonna join the agency. Perhaps not directly their group, but their agency. I mean, she was a great asset, right? Her position in that dude's mansion, amazing. But no. Yeah, they need to go and spy on her. And we're getting a flashback again. The prefect apparently lost someone in the crowd. And Dorothy, I mean, she isn't wrong, right? We failed the exam anyway, so might as well use the time we have left to go and play around on a fair. We're not gonna find them, as you said yourself, so let's just play. We don't often get an opportunity like that. And of course, Ange saved the day because she's amazing like that. I just couldn't pull it off. No evidence for her being a double agent. That's when I started being hopeful that she's not a double agent after all. That maybe they were suspicious of her meeting with shady people because she was meeting with them to buy the drug. They weren't any, people from the Commonwealth, people from the kingdom, or people from the Commonwealth, or whatever would be the group that she would be a double agent for. She was simply meeting with dealers to get her fix. But no, she had the whole elaborate trap prepared. Yeah. And she runs. Why would you do this, Prefect? Yeah, I'm asking the exact same question. Why would she do this? We know that drugs are involved somehow. But why, though? I don't like things not being explained. That was my gripe with the last episode, episode 9 of Tact of Destiny. And this is my gripe with this episode of Princess Principal. Usually, in Princess Principal, when there is something I don't quite get, I don't quite understand, it's explained in that very same episode. Here, it's not. Right? Even in the episode with Dorothy's father, we got the whole story, right? How he got in debt, how he was working on, how he was intending to pay that debt off, what kind of person he was, what was his history with Dorothy, with Dorothy's mother, right? We got to know the whole entire story. In here, in this episode, we're just seeing some flashbacks to the spy school. The spy school itself, it's the first time it's being mentioned. I don't like not getting the whole story, especially since the prefect is dead apparently, so we will not get a whole story in episode. If the prefect was left alive and we ended up on her being in the meeting room at the end, whoa, surprise! She didn't shoot herself in the head. Angie just shot her hand, and the blood was just splash or something like that. I don't know. Then there would be a possibility of us getting to know the full story in episode 11. As it is now, there's no full story to be had. She is already tired, she's already suffering withdrawal. Yeah, and she doesn't need her hands, because the case has a timer with a machine gun in it. Notice how at no point was she aiming at Ange. That's important. She was aiming at the pipes to create a cover for her. And I thought that the snow is falling there because the steam is freezing, but no, it's just snowing in the city. Mm, you brought the fight to her. Why would you do that? Why would it? It made her escape easier. It's not like you, Ange. And the prefect herself said it. You would have just shot me in the back of the head. But no, Ange has grown a conscience. Ange has gained feelings. Not just for the princess, not just for her current companions, but also for her former classmates, as it would seem. Just jumps in, sits down, and wants to shoot up, and shoots up. Why would she ask for the blanket? I don't know. But her asking for the blanket means that she expected the conductor to come here, and thus she opened the door. But surprise, surprise, it was Dorothy. Sibyl, I heard the rumors. Yeah, they didn't want to tell her that Ange's team has access to the Sibyl. I'd heard the rumors, so it was issued to your team. They have high hopes for you. For Ange, yes. Ange was the top of her class, so no wonder that she was the one who got the Sibyl. I honestly thought that Ange is gonna fire at her hand to um to stop her from shooting herself. Until the very end, I was hoping for that to happen. Beatrice cannot drive a car, confirmed. Just crashes. And Dorothy was apparently the woman that the prefect looked up to. But she got tired of it all. Tired of what all? I never cared about grades. I only did everything I could to be a good student because I didn't want to disappoint anyone. But I got tired of it all, and the shot on the syringe tells us that that's why she started doing drugs. I don't know. John, I could have been more like you. Yeah, she still remembers the fun they had. Yeah, let's go again. Come to London. I mean, it's a it's a genuine out here, right? Sure, you were a double agent, but you don't have to be. They didn't send Dorothy and Ange here to assassinate her. They were sent to apprehend her, to figure out if she was a double agent or not, and if she was, then apprehend her. They're not an execution squad. Yeah. Free pass to get you out. Thank you. Because you were kind enough to call me your friend. And there she goes. You were trying to make sure I didn't have to shoot the prefect. Yes, probably. And here's the general dude. L has been transferred. Who is L? Let me look them up on the list of characters real quick. There's 7. Dolly Shop. General, just general. L. Okay, L is the old gray-haired dude. We don't know why he was transferred. General, no biography either. So he was transferred, that's it. Yeah, you don't need to know what happened to L. The next target is the princess, apparently. Ange is completely stone-faced. She doesn't let any emotion show on her face. Huh. Hmm. I'll be honest with you. Really not my favorite episode of the season. Honestly. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it was still a very good episode, but probably my least favorite, to be honest with you. Yeah, easily. So far, the least favorite episode of the season. Uh, the story was self-contained again, but it wasn't fully explained, fully fleshed out, and it won't be fully fleshed out, and I very much don't like that. Let me look up real quick who wrote this episode, because I have a feeling that it might be a one-off, the same way that episode 7, I believe, was also a one-off by one person. Mm, maybe on Annalist. Annalist Princess Principal. Let's see. Staff. Okay, and let's see episode 9. That's a lot of people working on this series. Holy shit, that is a lot. I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and it never ends. Okay. Control F. Episode 9. Masayuki Sakoi, episode director for episode 9 and only episode 9. Episode 9 seems very much like a one-off. There is a lot of people who only worked on episode 9. Key animators. Yeah, there are 3 key animators that worked only on episode 9. One person who worked on finishing episode 9. 3 people finishing check assistants. Only episode 9. More people finishing episode 9. Animation director only for episode 9. Yeah, it very much seems like a one-off. There are some people like Takumi Kawamura who did art design assistants for episodes 1 to 5, 7, and 9 to 12. There is Aya Tatsumi, production office for episode 1 to 5, 7, 9, and 10. Kyoto Fujinami, vehicle assistants. Shinya Ogura, art design assistants. But like key animators and directors seem to have been working only on that episode. Masayuki Sakoi, what did you make? Episode director for episode 4 of Goblin Slayer, director for Gun Gale, storyboarder for Boku no Hero Academia ending, storyboarder for episode 4 of Flip Flappers, mostly storyboarder. He directed Sorano Method, Nenpu Kairiku Bushi Road, assistant director for Codebreaker, director for Needless. Okay. Director for Kaibutsu Ojo. I haven't seen director for Strawberry Panic. I'll be honest, I haven't really seen much of what he directed, so I can't compare it to episode 9. Hmm. But it does check out that episode 9 feels very, very standalone, very, very much an outlier from the rest of the series. It makes sense that it would have a different director than the rest of the episodes. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I know why. Uh, the ending of this episode is really what mattered. I guess. I guess the ending is really what mattered. I wanted to say that the rest of the episode established something, but it didn't really. Unless the fact that Ange and her friends can be ordered to kill someone, to assassinate someone. But I don't think that needed establishing. They're spies, so it stands to reason that they can be ordered to off somebody. So it's just the ending that really matters. That Princess is apparently their next assassination target. Why? I have no idea, honestly. I have no idea what Control is thinking. Uh, Dorothy's reports about Princess were all positive, right? That Princess is trustworthy. Everything that's been going on, all their missions that they completed, Princess haven't betrayed them once. On the contrary, Princess was a key element in many of those missions. Right? Like the mission on the airship, they wouldn't be able to pull it off so smoothly without the Princess. Infiltrating that one other place, that party. Uh, if not for the Princess, they wouldn't be able to go there so overtly. Right? Why would Control want to get rid of one of their biggest assets? And why would it be? How is it connected with L being transferred somewhere and the general replacing him? I've no clue. I have no clue. Hmm. I don't know what to expect from episodes 11 and 12. Let me look one more thing up real quick. Princess. Princess Principal episode list. I wanna check the numbering of the cases. Because if episodes 11 and 12 happen directly after chronologically, case 22, 23, 24. Okay, so episodes 10, 11, and 12 are chronologically one after another. No, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Perhaps the general will turn out to be a traitor somehow. I don't know. I don't think Ange and Dorothy will be able to betray Control and save the princess. I have no clue, honestly. I have no clue. I'm completely at a loss. For the first time, while watching Princess Principal, I'm at a loss when it comes to what's gonna happen. I really thought that the climax of this series, of this season, will be dealing with the Duke of Normandy, but apparently it will be the assassination of the princess. I got nothing. I honestly got nothing. No, no clue. Not at all. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna spend my time, and I mean, I will spend my time thinking about it later, but I'm not gonna spend your time here just repeating that I have no clue. Once is enough. If I come up to any conclusions, I might leave a comment down below and pin it or something, or I will simply mention the conclusions I came to at the beginning of episode 11. That's probably what's gonna happen. But if you have any comments, leave them down below. Just don't spoil me, please. I want to see for myself what's gonna happen. I want to experience this series completely blind. There would be no fun knowing how it's gonna end. So please, 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 don't spoil me anything. Yeah, what you thought of this episode? Do you also think that it's weirdly disconnected? Well, maybe not disconnected, but it's weirdly different from the rest of the series. That it doesn't encompass the entire story in it. It leaves a lot of open threads, I guess. What you thought of how it turned out? Because I didn't like that very much myself either. What you thought of my reaction? What you thought of this episode at all altogether? What you think of this series? What did you have for breakfast today? Tell me all that stuff down in the comments. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, although YouTube doesn't show that, so perhaps just comment what you didn't like in my reaction. That way I can improve. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified of future releases. It's not only Princess Principal, but also Sci-Fi no Paladin, Tact of Destiny, and what's the third one? Tsukito Laika no Nosferatu. Yeah, I'm also reacting to those. If you really like what I'm doing, you can support me on Patreon. There's a link down in the description, and by doing so, you can get early access to Princess Principal up to 1 week early. So, hey, if you're curious what's gonna happen next, throw me a buck or two or 10, because that's the price of early access, and you will be able to see that. And I think that's the entirety of my spiel. So let's just end it with me, as always, telling you guys to do all the good stuff. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers. Oh, right, I forgot that there's nobody on my Patreon supporter list anymore. So I'm just gonna end this episode here. Oh,